The complexities of medical trauma. Okay, so this isn't how you think medical trauma or white coat syndrome is, right? I'm not afraid of doctors because I just look at them as people, which means they're flawed, which means they sometimes don't listen and sometimes they disregard you or think they're smarter than you or have a God complex. Like there's so many things. It's like meeting somebody off the street and they just happen to study one subject and they can't possibly know everything. And how I explain what an expert is they know how to where to find the answer. That's what makes you an expert. So what's interesting is that I feel like I am an expert on me. And because of all the things that I've gone through in my life, medically speaking, it started ticking away like as I got older and started complex thinking, and I am a very much just a deep thinker. I analyze everything. I have anxiety because of it. So not like medication anxiety, it's more of I just overly think. And so I choose to do counseling to kind of work through my thoughts instead of just being the only one in the room in my head. Anyway, I'm bringing this up because today I have a doctor's appointment, and later this week I have a doctor's appointment for I figured I would just get them all done in 1 week. That way I just have one anxiety week, and I planned it that it would be in the best week of my cycle, because that's the week that I'm not as stressed, and it still stresses me out. I had a terrible night's sleep. I didn't film last night because I didn't know how I wanted to talk about this subject, but it's interesting because my heart rate will not, like 24 hours, it never fails, 24 hours before my appointments, my heart rate is higher. I have shallow breathing. It's like an anxiety, even though it's not in my head. And then when that trigger, like my body's already thinking about it, then I start thinking about it because I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's wrong? And I know logically that there's an appointment. And it's more of a fear of, this one is more of a fear of, they're going to tell me something I don't want to know. I don't want to hear like some kind of weird diagnosis. Do I feel like anything is wrong? No, I don't think anything is wrong with me. This is a 3-year checkup for gyno stuff. So I feel very normal. I've been tracking my own hormones. I've been doing it myself. So they're not going to tell me something. I'm going to tell them more than they're going to tell me. So, but it's still now something as normal as that it's still triggering me. I'm still going to have my husband there, which is interesting. If you don't know, most gynos, I don't know when it changed, but if you go, they usually like to have you in a room by yourself just for a moment, just in case you're being abused or anything like that. Like that's, maybe I shouldn't. Anyway, and it happens a lot in all kinds of doctors. So anyway, I like to have my husband there because technically I'm more afraid of them abusing me. I've never been abused by my husband. He is an amazing man and he is my rock and he is protective of me, and I'd rather him be there, because if I like fawn or freeze because I'm scared, we've already had many hours of conversation. He knows me. He knows how to speak for me now. And, I mean, it took years. We've been together for 19 years. So, and he's been with me through it all. So that's why I like to have him in there holding my hand, just in case, like, I will like totally shut down, if they start talking to me about some kind of weird diagnosis. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. But I went to the eye doctor last fall and I thought nothing, because I've already gone through all my eye trauma. I'm centrally blind in my left eye. I had toxoplasmosis. I was like, you know, I'm good to go. I already know what's going on. Unfortunately, I did have something wrong and he wasn't there. And I actually got diagnosed with glaucoma, and that's pretty early to me. It's early to get that kind of thing. And so I made sure that he went to my specialist appointments for the actual diagnosis. It was just like, something seems not right. I don't like to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I've had enough issues, and it's just very heartbreaking to me. And then I shut down and I can't remember the rest of the day. So today I probably will disassociate before I will meet my husband to take me. I have a very busy day today, which I don't know if is good or bad, but I'm about to start my day. And tomorrow's video will tell you how today went, but this is the beginning of the day. I usually film at the end, so I'll film at the end and you'll see that tomorrow. So probably in a short, I'm not sure, but thanks for listening. Let me know if you have any kind of medical trauma, or like, how do you process it? How do you think of it? And do you have any like tips that help? And you know, how do you process? How do you deal? Because like, if we could help each other, if hopefully I've helped you. I don't know how I'm helping you, but like, at least you're not alone. But anyway, thank you. Have a good night. Peace.